It was February 1982, 9 o'clock in the morning. I was in front of the dean's office in my medical school. I was there because I wanted to get my posting changed. The day I was supposed to start working as an intern in the hospital, I had an accident. So I couldn't report on day one. That's the day when doctors are asked to go to various units. Because I wasn't there, I couldn't get the posting I wanted. Attendant came out and asked me to go and see the dean. So I went in and sat down, and the dean asked me, "What do you want me to do? You didn't report on day one, so I have posted you in isolation hospital for 3 months." I was a bit shocked because I was scared to work in that unit. I'd been to isolation hospital as a student to see how it is. So I knew where I will be working because I was scared of germs, especially TB, leprosy, cholera, typhoid, diphtheria, tetanus. These are all very scary infections. On the top of it, I had a plaster here on my nose and cuts and bruises all over my body, which were all healing. So I had an open wound scattered around my body and my face. So I told the dean that I'm scared to work there right now because I've got open wounds here, body, and I might get infected. He looked at me and said, "Are you serious?" I said, "Yes, Prof, I am. I'm very scared to work there." He said, "There have been doctors working there for hundreds of years before any antibiotic was invented. And until now, I've not come across one person who's got TB, leprosy, or other infections in that unit. So why should you be scared? Why do you think you'll get infected? And do you think that you can't get infected in the streets because leopards are walking around? Every other person in India carries TB. Maybe you're also one of them who got TB as a child, but now you're dormant." I looked at him, but still I'm scared. Dean said, "Go to the unit, speak to the doctors there, and ask them how they are coping. And I'm sure they will convince you that there is nothing to worry about." And so did I. Go to that unit and work there for 3 weeks. We didn't have gloves, we didn't have face masks, we didn't have gowns. I was doing practical procedures like putting drips, giving injections, doing cut downs, and occasionally doing biopsies. These are all invasive procedures which I had to do with no gloves on my hand because at that time we didn't have the disposable gloves. I hope this helps for you to understand the fear of germs is not one that you should be. You've been made to believe that germs are killers, but they are not. The majority of the germs on your body and in your stomach and in your mouth and in your nose are there to protect you. They are not killers. There are one or two rogues around. It's like some terrorists running around in the town center. So why should you be scared? If you're scared, then you're going to ruin your life forever. Because we cannot live without the help of germs. We need them. We need them to protect us. We need them to digest our food. We need them to make sure that every organ in our body is working properly. So by using chemicals, hand sanitizers, taking antibiotics, will only make things worse because all these chemicals and antibiotics kill good germs. So in other words, you're taking away all the normal human beings in your town and allowing the terrorists to run around happily ever after. If you do that, I don't think there'll be one human being left on earth. Thank you.